Well, good morning. Welcome to our day. I think it's 109, but it may be 110. I don't know. Maybe 108. I forgot to look this morning. It's 8 o'clock. We're up and out. We were out a little sooner, but I got on the phone while we had service trying to make a hotel reservation so that we could spend a night in Hamburg and get resupplied there and upload some videos. It's been a crazy week. None of the logistics in the last week and a half have worked the way that we thought they would, but it is what it is, and we're making a positive effort to just keep our heads about us and keep moving forward. We've hiked pretty well. I had a bad mental day yesterday and a lot of rocks. And so far we're starting out, as you can see, on an incredibly rocky trail this morning. But we've got about 15 today, which is a really short day for us, but it's just kind of where things line up because there's no campsites after that till 26 miles, and we can't do that. So anyway, we're working our way forward with all best effort, and it's going to be a good day. It's a pretty day today. Hopefully it will not be too hot, and we'll check in with you as the day goes along. Alrighty, it's early in the day, and I am already tired of these rocks. This is the trail that I'm showing you. Hopefully they will abate somewhat, or at least for little bits of reprieve during the day. But slow going this morning so far. Feeling better mentally. We don't have as long a day to go today, so I know eventually we'll get there. And I've got a reservation for us in Hamburg so that I can upload some videos and do a little laundry. Since we got pushed back a little bit, we needed that extra day in there to just catch up on some hygiene and some uploading and that sort of thing. So that's good. And otherwise, we're just moving it on up the trail this morning, trying to use great care and caution to move amongst all these rocks. These are not as bad sometimes as the ones that are just out on the trail, because those are sticking up with sharp corners and no flat spots to put feet and so forth. But we'll get there eventually. Well, just a few feet further along, we got a bit of a view here. Standing on a rock pile, of course. It wouldn't be Pennsylvania without that. So enjoy that, and we're going to move on up the trail. Well, here's you another view this morning. Pretty farmland down there. Lots of rocks up here still, but nice farmland down there. I don't know how long it's taken them to work those fields into something they can actually use, because I got to know that they've had tons and tons of rocks. I figure they probably took the rocks from down there and put them up here on the trail thinking they'd be out of the way. Who knows? But anyway, we're plowing forward. I see Hawkeye standing around up here. He said I should start recording. So let's see what we're recording up here. Oh, I see some rocks on the ground. Not just the regular typical Pennsylvania rocks. Actually, that's not rocks, that's tree bark. Yeah, there we go. 1,200 moss in the fist. Okay, we got it this time.
Yeah.
Smile.
Love you.
I love you too. It's another milestone. It'd be nice if this signified the end of the rocks for a while, but probably not. Hawkeye's hiking pretty well this morning. He's up ahead of me. I'm taking my time. We've got 15 today, and right now we don't have that many rocks on the trail, so we're going to plow forward.
I would say.
Well, more wildlife on the trail this morning. Gavin saw a black snake. He's right here in the middle. Big one. It's at least 6 feet long. Pretty doggone impressive to me. At least he's black and not diamond colored. Well, I just walked past this and realized, wait a minute, I should film this. So that's the campsite we were aiming for yesterday, and there's no way we could have made it here yesterday. I was just beat, and the trip today has been tough too. Not as bad most of the time, but anyway, we got lots of water here. We did fill up our bladders, not our bladders, but our bladders in our packs, our hydration bladders in our packs. Anyway, we're gonna head on up the trail. We've got less than 10 to go to where we're stopping today. And I'm hoping the trail will be kind to us. It's been not too bad for the last mile or so, and I hope that'll continue. But we do have a little bit of a climb, about 500 feet coming up. And then after that, we're up on the ridge again and we're just sailing along. I just stepped out of the woods onto this path, and without taking the time to open up my guidebook, I think this is the proposed location for a pipeline. I remember this from 2019 and there being quite a bit of controversy over it, but it goes all the way down the hill here. They've got it cut down through here, and I think that's what it is. Now, what the future of the pipeline is, I don't know. I'll have to do some asking when I get to town, because I know some folks in a nearby town that'll probably know the answer to that question. So I'll try to remember to mention that here in a day or so. Haven't filmed much today, but this is pretty. Finally, the trail's opened up and is essentially rock-free, except for a few. But the ferns out here in this old-growth forest are really pretty. Sun's coming through. Breeze is blowing. It's nice today. A good day for hiking, honestly. Definitely better mentally today than I was yesterday, and some days are like that. Some days are just hard, and yesterday was one of those, exacerbated by a lot of factors. The proposition of trying to do 23 over the rocks really got big in my head. I think that was the biggest part of it, but the rocks were just tough yesterday, and we've had some today. At the moment, we're okay. We take what we can get when we can get it. It's not to say we're at the end of the rocks, because I know we're not. They'll continue probably a day or so into New Jersey, and then it'll be better again, I think. But we're not far from that. We're within a week. So that's a good thing. I'm just plodding along, making the best with whatever we got today, and knowing that we only have 15, we don't have to hurry anywhere, because that's not hard to do. At least, you know, we've been hiking for a long time. It's not hard for us right now. That's a low day. But still reasonably respectable. So we'll plod on and I'll see you shortly. I had forgotten this, but I do remember it from 2019. Site of the Fort Detrick Snyder lookout post. So anyway, we just came across the trail and it's muddy right here. I think I'm gonna go across. No, maybe I go up this way, because there's a blaze on that tree over there. So onward and outward into the sunshine over this little muddy patch right here. Looks like this is my trail, so I'll go up it. Well, we just came out from here and they're working on paving right here. It's kind of neat because this is a place where Beth pulled up in 2019 and did trail magic for us. We were coming out of the woods right here, and she met us here. There was another car here waiting on a through hiker as well. And then she met us over in Fort Clinton, I guess a day or so later, or maybe later the same day, I don't remember. But our trail goes that way, so as soon as the traffic abates, I'm gonna cross the road and get over to it. Well, I was looking off to the right, not sure what's going on over here, whether it's just some logging, I guess, I don't know. Oh, Hawkeye's coming up behind me, he made a wrong turn. But anyway, pretty view this morning, still walking through the ferns, sunshine, good day. Well, here's another wide open section that we've come to. Still loads and loads of ferns and sunshine today. Glad of that. May have a little rain tomorrow, we'll see. But we got this now and we'll plow on through. So Hawkeye's in front of me a little bit. I stopped a little ways back and had the sudden realization I had called into the hotel to get a room for Friday night. And it dawned on me, wait a minute, we're gonna be there tomorrow night, and tomorrow night's Thursday. So I had to kind of walk slowly and look at my phone for a little bit so I got enough service that I could call. Of course, they were having computer issues, so they said call back in a few minutes. But I think I've got us a room saved for tomorrow night, and maybe a little bit cheaper than the jacuzzi suite, which was all they had available on a Friday night. So hopefully we'll get that knocked out and be okay with it. Told them I'd see them around lunchtime, and they said, well, we usually check in around 3. But I'm figuring that if we show up in the lobby smelling with packs on, they'll probably find a room for us to get us out of the way. But we'll see how it goes. Probably a mile and a half or so from the shelter, I would guess. And kind of eager to be there. The rocks have still been kind of tough today at times. The last little bit has not been so bad, but it's kind of nice when you can really wind it out and not have to worry about kicking or tripping over. And I've kicked more than my share of rocks today, and that hurts. Well, I just came across this. It's a 500, and that makes no sense at all because we're not 500 miles. I wish we were, but we are most definitely not 500 miles from Katahdin. We are more than 1,200 miles from Springer. So I have no idea what that's for, unless it's a sign that I need to check and make sure I'm on the right trail. Nope, there's a blaze right there. I see it. So, yeah, I don't know what the 500 is there for, but I thought it was interesting, so I thought I'd share it. Well, we're on the side trail down to the shelter. It's been a long day of hiking over rocks, but we're nearly done. And we get to the shelter, and it's a 0.3 off trail, so yippee. But I am looking forward to being there and sitting down and relaxing for a little bit. We'll rest well tonight and get up and get out tomorrow. We're going to Nero into Hamburg, Pennsylvania tomorrow is the working plan right now to get a little bit of resupply. We'll spend the night and then get on up and out the following day, headed towards Fiddle, Palmerton. We're hoping to meet some friends there this week in a few days. So I'll keep you posted. We'll be down at the shelter here and I'll show it to you when we get there. Well, this is the Eagle's Nest shelter. We're all packed in here thinking it may storm a little bit tonight. So we've got everybody kind of close in and we're gonna try to stay dry and get out tomorrow, headed towards Hamburg. I think most of us here are gonna go take the day there and resupply and do laundry and all that sort of thing. So thank you for watching today. We appreciate it. We'll be back out tomorrow. Also, word is there's not as many rocks between here and town, so we're hoping for that. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining us.